Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Richie Rich Labs podcast. Number 2, episode 2 of season 2. So this is a good lucky episode, and for the next 9 to 10 minutes, we're going to talk. I just got done with work. I hope you all get a beautiful day also. You're probably going to listen to this, hopefully, in the evening. But if it's your morning commute, konnichiwa, ohayo, de gozaimasu. So, peeps, I gotta pour myself one over here, a Master Chief for the video version. Oh yeah. Cinemark style. So for the video version, I'm holding a Master Chief cup and Mountain Dew that just got poured into it, and I'm gonna take a sip of the Master Chief, what I call Master Chief piss. Sorry, babe. I know she hates those kinds of sounds. But here's the thing. Thoughts that came to my head throughout the day today. And just that I want to talk about. Zack Snyder, by the way, I listened to the Joe Rogan episode. And on my way to... I don't like to say on my way to work. Because it is my work. It is my job. But I enjoy the creativity aspect of it so much that I look at it as I get to do this. You know, the mentality of, oh, I gotta go do this. Instead, I like to say, I get to go do this, you know. But that doesn't mean, you know, you go on the dynamics need to make sense financially. Of course, I would rather sit around and make the same amount of money kicking ass on Fortnite or something like that. But at the same time, maybe I wouldn't. I don't know. Let me know. What do you think? How do you feel about your work? Let me know in the comments below. And don't say where you work, please, because this whole trend on TikTok for Gen Z being like, my manager's at work, man. I really showed them, and it's so unfair, and I freaking quit, and they're trash, and they're going to know about this. In certain circumstances, I guess it makes sense, you know, discrimination but then again, they fail to understand what even discrimination is as a young generation. If you're a Gen Z and listen to this episode, please enlighten us. And people, don't drown them in your stupidity with your comments. Let that Gen Zer flourish. But anyway, so as I was going and listening to the Zack Snyder Joe Rogan episode, there was a lot of good things in that I'm struggling to even remember today. But man, people, it's a good episode. Highly recommend it. Anyway, besides that, it's good. It's really life inspirational, I guess. You know, it makes you feel good. Like, they talk about Superman and other stuff in the comics and how some people, that's their religion, you know, like that's their faith, that is their role model in life. And it's something interesting that actually now we found what I wanted to talk about is I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ, okay? I base my whole life's trajectory. I've always invested in the promises of what I've come to know about Jesus Christ. I see it as the great bet in like Vegas, you know, like blackjack. Only in this situation is my life, technically. If I had to invest in Jesus, at the end of it, I either die and there's nothing, so whoopsie daisy, there's just blackness, and I'm totally open to that possibility, trust me, like within me. I don't like that one. It makes me feel anxiety, but I'm open to it. Like, screw it. It's nothing. Just, it ends. Like RAM. Once the power is disconnected, boop, it loses all its data. Or the one I prefer, which is the one I lean towards in moments of doubt and moments where I don't want to and I kind of want to go the other route, because I believe that I have everything to gain if his promises are real. And if they're not, so be it. It was a good, fun trip. And yeah. Anyway, let me know what you think about that. What are your thoughts on your existence? And do you keep going, or do you kind of want everything to just end? And then try to understand why you want that. I understand if your life's miserable, maybe you do want everything to just end and not mean anything. But maybe you have it so good you don't want it to end. But anyway, those are just some thoughts there that I think are too deep for this podcast to cover. And I'm going to take another sip because we're halfway through the podcast. So, on the last 5 minutes here, I want to talk about what's on my website today, streamingliveacademy.com. I want to thank Alexander Cypher for the technicality and German Luke Arkil. Sorry, I'm going to butcher your last name, but actually I won't because I won't say it. But yeah, dude, thanks for your support and being there too and sharing your side of things because trust me, it's helped. And so here's the thing, guys. How to change language in Duolingo is the main topic for the website for today. It actually came out today and I need to update something here I just noticed. But yeah, go learn a language. Trust me. The movie, what's it called? Arrival. La Llegada. Kita dane. How do you say arrival in Portuguese? Chegada? That movie talks about how language morphs your perspective through the lens that you get to see the world. I love it, and I believe there's some truths in there. Definitely when I'm thinking in English and Spanish, even then I notice a difference in how I perceive reality. I still believe in universal truth, but it does affect perspective. Like Yoda says in the famous quotes in the Rooster Teeth, I think. No, not Rooster Teeth, which is, by the way, closing. Chicken Robot. From a certain point of view. If you haven't watched it, and if you have, give it a like. If you haven't, go watch it, then come back and give this episode a like. But yeah, that's what I just want to share that on that's what's trending here today on streamingliveacademy.com. One day I'm going to have a sponsor or something. I hope. Let me take another sip while I produce something for the last 2 minutes because I'm kind of running out of ideas. It's the end of the day and I'm ready to... My wife is going to cook some beautiful damn ramen. She does so good. And so I want to go eat that and maybe play some new season of Marvel Snap. And there was a game I wanted to play. I've been playing Company of Heroes. I've been wanting Polytopia from Elon Musk. The biography, or is it an autobiography? But whatever it's called, his thing, Elon Musk, he talks a lot about Polytopia, or whatever the name of the game is. It'll be in the description, show notes. That game came out on Apple Arcade, so I'm excited to give it a play. My last thing for the last minute on you guys out there. I guess connecting it to the sadness or the happiness of your life. And I'm testing it, so make sure you follow. Hit the follow button and subscribe to find out in 6 months or 12 months if I'm right. Okay? Mark my words, but I do believe United States and the world economically, generally speaking, in the United States mostly, we're going through a hard time. Okay, financially, right? What I mean by that is, if you're in the pursuit of sustaining your lifestyle, it's going to get hard, but you can adapt that if your goal is to just sustain. I don't think it's too hard right now to just sustain. But if you want to outgrow and expand or improve your financial lifestyle, I think we're in the hard plus mode or hard plus. Don't give up. Just adapt. Accept that you're going to be in mud, but you're building a foundation in that mud. And when things dry off, you're either going to be on top, higher, or under. It's still in the mud. So don't give up. I'm working on some stuff, and I invite you to keep going. And let's keep it up. And I'll report back in 6 to 12 months and as we go with the episode. So make sure you subscribe and follow because you're going to want to know. I think it'll be way good. And then I'll share my findings with you. Anyway, I'm in War 07 for Richie Rich Lives. See you next time.